Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Inhabit Mars channel. Today we are going to take a look at a image that Chris put out on the 18th. It's called Strange Crafts and Structures Found in Apollo 17 Photo. Here is the original image here, and not a bad photo overall. It's a little bit blurry in a lot of places, and I don't know how difficult it is wearing a spacesuit, helmet, visor, and of course these are Hasselblad cameras, so they're the best in the world at the time. So I don't know how hard it is to focus and get the exposure and everything right. Especially you don't have a screen on the back, obviously, to view everything live before you take the picture, so you're just looking through the viewfinder and trying to get everything right. But that being said, it's still not too bad of a picture. I try to look at these things here, and I'll go ahead and go to the enhanced image. Okay, this is a burn that we did on this, and it looks pretty much the same, although I darkened these mountains so we could see, because Chris talked a lot about what was on these. So that's what we're going to model today. The only thing I want to say is right about here, this right here, this looks like one of the astronauts' footprints. So it looked like he was moving this way, and this could be another one here. But that's it, and only 1 foot that we see on the ground. So I don't know where he was going. But I noticed this crater here, and I went ahead and lightened it. It was dark on this side, so I went ahead and lightened it just to see if we could see anything in there. The only thing I could see was maybe this could be an object or something, but it's too hard to tell, so I didn't model any of this stuff in the front. All right, and then we did go ahead and look at this stuff in the background. This is one that Chris pointed out here. And there's also one that's right here. It looks cylindrical, and we'll get to that. And then this looks like a water tower or something right here, and a building next to it. Very hard to see. These hills were very light. I had to do a lot of burning to get any of this to come out. But all right, without further ado, let's go over to Blender and take a look. So here's the same image in Blender, just our models laid on top. And once again, I didn't model anything here in the foreground. So we're going to go to the back here and take a look and see. This is the first one. This is one that Chris pointed out. And in his burn, you can see it pretty well also. So let me move this one over to the left of the screen. All right. So we've got what looks like, this is cylindrical. It's like half of a cylinder, literally. And right here it gets a little bit wider. You can see that right here. And then here it gets a little wider again, and it has these ridges that go across. And then it seems to end right here, and there's actually another structure behind it. So let's take a look at that and see what it looks like. Oh, and it looks like there's stuff inside of here. In the image, it looks like square objects. I can't tell exactly what it is, but I just modeled some simple cubes and put a kind of dusty, dirty, metallic texture on them. But this is kind of what this looks like. Well, there you go. You can see those ridges on there, and I think the ridges end, and then there's this part that sticks out a little bit there. But that's kind of what that the shape of that one has. Okay, the next one to look at is this one here, and this one, I'm gonna move this one up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that might be too high. All right, so this is, it's hard to see, but it looks like there's a line that goes right here, and that this part, it goes up and then back across like this. And then I don't know if this is a separate structure behind it or that's part of the same structure, but you can see the part that goes up, and it looks like it's actually in some, it doesn't This is the line of the edge of the outer edge of this building right here. Okay, and then you can barely see it, but it goes across, up, and across, and then it would probably go down on the other side. So it kind of looks like that right there. Let me show you what this kind of looks like. And I don't know if this side went down. It was too hard to tell. Like I say, everything's really blurry, and it was very whited out. I had to really bring this down to be able to see anything. But this is what it looks like. And once again, I don't know if this is a separate structure or if this is two different structures, or if this is the same structure or two different structures. There you go. All right, so that's what that one looks like. And it actually looks like there's one right here behind it, but once again, it gets very blurry, and I couldn't tell the shape. I was halfway between whether this was another cylindrical structure like this one, or if this was a square structure. So I said, no, I'm not going to take too much of a guess. I mean, we're obviously already guessing at what's in this stuff and trying to model from what we can tell. So I don't want to take too many guesses, so I can give you an accurate idea of what we think we see in this. Okay, so this is like a water tower or something. You can see the left side of it comes down here, then it goes in right there. Oof, if I can get my mouse to move the right way. And then it goes down again. And it actually goes into the ground, and it actually looks like the ground is scooped out around it. You could just barely see that, but that's kind of what it looks like there. All right, and it looks like it has a cube on top. So this is what we modeled. And that's what I think that one looks like. Once again, it's hard to be for certain on any of this. And I actually started on this 2 days ago, and I was going to try to get it done for tomorrow. Yesterday being Saturday, and I said it just was too much to try to figure out. I had to go back and I made another burn because I just, there was more stuff that I was trying to bring out. So this is this structure here, and this is very, very obfuscated, I know, but here's the back of the structure here, and this is this left side. There's the back. You can see this part sticking up, and there's something that looks like another one of those water towers or something in the middle right there. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So it kind of has this shape here, and it's, once again, I understand it's hard to see. I wish we could have got a better image of this. And I actually went through several of, and actually saved a bunch of the images from that camera roll just to see if we could get any better idea of what we were looking at. But there's no real better images than that. There are, I think there was, in that camera roll, there was gosh, maybe hundreds of pictures in that roll that I went through, and you just don't get anything better than what we got here. So, but this is the front of that structure, and there may be a tower or something sitting up on this side. Now, this part right here on the right side is the crosshair, but you see on the left side it looks like something coming up right there. So it could be as part of the burning process. I brought out that line more from the crosshair. So this may just be the crosshair, but it kind of lines up with the corner of the building. This is the corner of the building right here. So I couldn't tell if that was just the little crosshair or if that was something else. But this is the front of the building right here. And then this is the right side where it comes down. Now there's actually possibly another structure back here, but if you can make that out, your eyes are better than mine. It looks like it's kind of square shaped, but I can't be for certain. And let's go. Okay, so that's that one. And then there's one more that I wanted to point out. This is just a quick video. Yeah, I almost kept it at 10 minutes. Was this one right here. Once again, just to let you know, it's going to be very blurry, but let's see if we can tell what we're looking at here. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can kind of see it. Hopefully that's good right there. You can see it's round. Okay. And we can see at least 4 ridges. 1, 2, 3. That one's really hard to see, and this one is really hard to see, but on this left side you can see these. And then it's got this smaller round part in the middle, and it could be square, by the way. I was about 50-50 on whether that was square in the front or round in the front, but I think it's round. All right, so if I have it correct, this is what this one seems to look like. Okay, it's got this ridge here. It goes all the way around. It's got these 4 you want to call them horizontal ridges that come to the front, and this part is extruded inward from this, and there's a disc on the top, a disc on the bottom, and I don't know if we're not seeing the whole structure because it might be buried, or if this is a structure and the bottom is flat. So I'm not sure on that. There you go. That's what I got on this one. I didn't model any terrain or anything because this was going to be a quick one that I was going to get out yesterday, but yeah, I had to go back through and reburn stuff, and had other things that I needed to do, so I didn't get a whole day to spend on it. But all right, you guys, you have a great one, and we'll see you on the next video. If you like what we're doing, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and get the word out. Hopefully you're liking this work, and this is helping you to be able to see what is in these images, which is the point of this channel, just to kind of bring out or show what these objects might actually look like. And I say might because we don't know. Until we could get up there on the moon ourselves and look at it, we're not going to be able to tell for sure. So you guys, you have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and just cherish each day, and we'll see you on the next video.